Right, I'm going to ask you about some top fives now, okay? So, first thing says I have to start with UTR.
Yep.
Top 5 UTR players of all time. Of all time.
You're trying to get me in trouble here.
Listen,
Jesus
man,
Christ.
spice it up a little bit. So, yeah, top 5 players of all time.
We're going
UTR
off
players.
ability or legacy or...
Whatever you want, bro. Whatever you want, man. This is your opinion.
You know what? I'll probably go...
Obviously, got to start from 5. We can't got to build up the suspense.
No, you know what? I'm not going to put no order.
Oh,
right?
Cop
but
out. Oh.
You can decide the order here.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Don't worry.
I'll say this, right? If we're talking about like legacy and whatnot, well, first of all, you have to go with Tolu and Brad, right?
Yeah.
They've literally been there for ages. You know what I mean? They're part of the furniture. I'm surprised that they're not covered in dust because they've been there for ages, right? But you know, they're literally a big part of UTR and what UTR means to a lot of people, and is no question that they should be a part of it. I'll probably say Sam Bailey.
Yeah.
You know, everyone knows him. Like he scores the goals. He does a lot of things for the club, and whether that was, you know, scoring in finals, like in the SFL League final 2 years ago, and he's had a lot of big moments, and every year he bags so many goals. So he's got to be a part of that. And this is where it gets tough because there's so many names that I can say.
Got 2 more spots. You know what? You can put yourself in there, you know.
You know what?
I would do.
I would love to put myself there. I'll be humble here. I'll be humble here today. But I'll put people like Eric.
Yeah.
An absolute like maestro in what he does. And I was lucky enough that I actually knew him before UTR, which was amazing because it was nice to settle in as well.
Is he the one that did that skill that went viral literally recently?
Yeah. It always goes viral every single year. But that's just him. He's so magical on the ball, and what he offers is amazing. So I'll probably put him. And I'm tempted to make this a top 6 rather than a top 5, right? It's a massive cop out, but like I've got to put like Thomas and Manny in there, right?
Yeah.
Because this is what I'm saying, in that list, who do I take out, right? Because at this point, there's so many names of people, but I mean, like, for the legacy side of things, those guys have been at the club for such a long time and have been a big part of it. Of course, Manny as a player and a coach, you know. And a lot of people don't show him as much respect, even like when there's conversations about like best players on YouTube. He's my number 1. Yeah, I'll have him over, you know, many, Chris MD, and I love those guys dearly, but like Manny's an actual baller. And people are so surprised when I say that. I'm like, he's literally like a Swiss Army knife in that midfield.
I like that.
And then Thomas as well, you know, once again, similar to Tolu and Brad, scores the goals, scores in big moments. He's been there for ages, and he's part of the DNA as much as everyone else. And this is why I couldn't put myself in there, you know, because there's so many names. Of course, I'm happy that I can be a part of that company. You know, I feel like I've done my thing, never lost the final, and all of these things.
Come on, talk your talk. Listen,
But yeah, it's good to be a part of that list. But that's what I'm saying. It's close to impossible to be able to rate them.
Let us know in the comments.
I'll let you guys rate it.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Does he make the top 5, and what is your top 5 UTR players? But whilst you mentioned Manny, I wanted to ask the question: who's better out of the 2 brothers, Manny or Toby? Come on.
You know what? I feel like even if you would have asked Toby and Manny who's the better one, they would have said Jed. But I think both of them will probably say Manny. But that's not to discredit Toby, because Toby is an even bigger Swiss Army knife, right?
Yeah.
You know, for somebody that plays swinger, the amount of times that he's had to come in and do a job at fullback, and even on the opposite side to what he usually plays, or he would have to play up top and all of these things. He's quite a decent player, but then also, like I said, I've mentioned it before, Manny's probably the best YouTube footballer that there is. So I've got to give him his flowers. It's probably Manny.
Okay, right. Top striker, top UTR striker. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I've got a couple names. You mentioned Sam. Fred's got to be in there as well.
Sam's a winger. I would have put him as a striker.
Okay,
yeah, I
okay.
would have said he's a winger. Yeah.
All right.
But he does bang goals, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say he does bang goals, like you just said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, top UTR striker of all time. Come on, man.
It's not that easy. Because I've got Thomas, I've got Fred, I've got Benny. There's a few, right? Like, and that's not even the full list. Because like you could even put like Harvey up top, even though he doesn't necessarily always play up top. But I think he's amazing at it. Or even Sadiq. Sadiq's an actual like pro. You know what I mean? So it's hard to go against that. I'll say for UTR legacy, I've got to go Thomas.
Okay.
Right, it's only right. He's also got like a lot of the records for like the amount of goals and all of that stuff, whatnot. So as a striker, I'm gonna go Thomas.
Okay. Top UTR midfielder then. You know where we're going with this? Come on. So you putting Sam in the midfield category then, yeah?
Nah, Sam's wide.
Oh,
Sam's
still wide in
no,
midfield.
Sam's
I'm not
probably
getting top wide.
I was gonna say Sam's probably only played like 3 games as a cam for us ever, so I can't put him in that midfield category. I think that's even tougher. I'll probably say Eric, I think, but there's so many people that we've had over the years, even on like the defensive side. Like people forget like George used to play in that midfield. Or even like we used to have like John back in the day. And those are people that don't even get their flowers. Marcel is amazing. He's one of my favourite players. But I'll probably say Eric. Yeah.
And then defenders, you're gonna have to choose out of them two.
Why are you doing this?
I know you're gonna have to go to 2 of them. Tolu, if you're watching.
I mean, Tolu's captain, fantastic.
Yeah.
Brad,
if you're watching.
It is definitely between them two.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You know what?
Don't cop out.
No, I'm not going to cop out.
Don't do it.
I might say Brad might just edge it a little bit. Just a little bit. But that's no discredit to Tolu. Like, both of them barely ever get, like, have anyone go past them. I think Brad is literally, like, the best defender in Sunday League.
Wow.
I know, and it's not even UTR bias or anything like that, what he does on that pitch. Like, the fact that 1 second he could be on the other side of the pitch, I could be one-on-one with someone, I'm prepared to save a shot, and he's somehow caught back and got a lunge in, and I don't have to do anything for the next 20 minutes or whatever. Like, you know, there's not many players like that, and he could easily be playing at a much higher level. That's me.
Okay, and then top UTR keeper.
Oh, okay.
This is where you might have to big yourself up a little bit, mate. You can't do the humble
You
one.
know what? A lot of people probably online would have said myself, but I also want to give massive props to Tyler, what he's doing right now as well. He's been amazing, came clutch quite a few times, whether that's in the penalty shootouts recently and whatnot as well. So major credit to him. I might just say myself just because, I'm only going to say that just because I've probably won more trophies over the time, but Tyler's amazing as well. And then even some of the people before as well, you know, even real one. He's an absolute beast of a goalkeeper as well. So
you're all right. You're allowed to back yourself. It's fine,
oh, of
man.
course, of course.
Say, look, my trophy cabinet's healthy. You can't chat to me. All right.
You're not wrong. You're not
there
wrong.
You go. There
you're
you
not
go.
wrong. You're not wrong.
He said it.
Cool.
And I said it too.
Fairs. Okay. No time being humble. I tried to stay humble, eh? But no. But okay, cool. I'll say myself. Yeah.
Fair enough. John Harland and that.
Hey, listen. People say we've got the same shooting ability, so I'll take that. Yeah.